That's it. You look beautiful. Thank you, darling.
Thank you.
You look great. You look amazing.
Hi, Mum. I was working as a model, and there was a lot of bleach being put on it, heat damage every day. There's bits that are snapped. So
Okay.
I was very, very blonde before, and now it's in like a recovery phase. I'm open for the cut. I mean, nothing drastic, but I want something that gives it a nice shape, but keeping the length.
How much? What do you mean keeping the length? How much off from
Very
allowed?
long still. What do you think needs to come off of it?
The damage is mainly sitting at the surface, which is good. So when I remove the top area where you had the blonde being introduced,
Yep.
the back where you had the darkness, it's much healthier,
Yep.
and that travels all the way almost to here. So if we removed around an inch, you will have still dryness from here to there, but it's not as a severe dryness like the top, the blonde
Yes.
part. So we can remove an inch only, and can be recovered by treatment. But the more you get toward the top, it gets a little bit more challenging because most of the blonde's been done on the top and the dryness is over there. So I do like usually to kind of shift the layers slightly shorter, especially on the crown. So that will allow me to speed up the recovery because I chop off a good amount. And that will give the haircut a nice shape to it. With my haircuts, I don't go crazy with layers over here, so you won't see much happening, but the movement will be happening at the back. The only leftover part, you can't cut it much, and it grows slow, and the damage usually is the highest, is the top, especially the front area. So this part, the treatment will help to recover it. Color-wise,
Yeah, what do you think of the color, the condition? Like, it's a lot better than it was. So they've just done like some highlights in the front to give the illusion of being blonde, because initially when I had it reversed, all of the bleach, this was darker and it was just too dark on me. It looked very draining. So they've done this, but I'm curious to hear
so you
your
like
thoughts.
to see yourself with a bit of lightness.
I think it suits me better,
Okay.
but I know at the back there's like these very short bits. So my hairdresser, and I live in London, said to me, you need to stop doing highlights because if we put any bleach in the back, this hair is going to snap off. It's really tired. But I don't know.
Okay. So yeah, definitely that's a lot of blonde. But when I'm looking at you on those pictures, and I'm looking at you now, I'm like, I can see your eyes more now. I can see your features popping out. Over there,
It's too light for me.
it's too light for you. Keeping darkness in the hair, especially around the roots, closer to your natural, makes your features pops out. The 3 dimensions of the color gives more elegancy to the color. And the blonde, because your hair tend to turn yellow a little bit, when you go more blonde, there's no definition, there's no depth in the color, so that even if the blonde is light, it will always look yellow because there is no depth under it to make it looks blonde.
Right.
To make it looks clean blonde. Okay? So we have 2 options. Okay? Even if I decided to do a bit of lightness, I will stick to adding a couple of foils on the top and around the face. Around the face actually doesn't need a couple of foils on the top, just to add a bit of brightness here.
But otherwise you think the color is quite good?
Otherwise the color is good. If we're gonna do the anti-frizz treatment, the anti-frizz treatment will recover as much damage as possible, and will strip out some of the toner that you have done on the top of your blonde hair. Means after the treatment, your hair will look slightly lighter than now. So this way we can hit 2 problems in one solution. We can lighten the hair a little bit without putting any bleach, and we can fix the damage.
Okay.
But
it's still going to have the darkness at the root?
Yes, it will not change. Darkness on the top will not change. But the areas where you had the blonde, it will pop out again a little bit. So the transition here, instead of seeing all this dark, then a bit lightness here, you will see in this area a little bit of lightness popping out. So the color in general will look slightly lighter and softer than how it is now.
And it's not going to look like grassy or yellowy or...
We will see.
If
your hair, I have no guarantees, we will see. We need to see what's undertone.
underneath.
Because,
bleach.
Yeah. So
not good.
Yeah. And anyway, if the hair had any reflections, we will tone it down. It's not a big deal. The other option would be, before I treat the hair, I will add 2-3 foils in every part, just to...
Okay, so I think for today, I'm not going to do any color.
Do you live here? Do you live here?
No, I'm just here for a few days.
Just here for a few days.
Yep.
My suggestion to you, fix the cut.
Yep.
Fix the texture, because that will help the color too. Then if you come on February and you felt like, okay, the treatment didn't give me enough lightness, then we can go and introduce a few strands of balayage. But the damage is all the way up now. The longer you leave it, it's gonna get more damage because the cutting is gonna be at the ends. Your dryness is already...
What do you mean the longer I leave it, the more damage it's gonna get?
So the damage doesn't stay where it is. The damage travels up.
If you don't cut it?
No, it has nothing to do with the cutting because cutting, you're cutting only this.
Yep.
But the dryness that's here, it doesn't stay here.
Why would it move up?
Because the cuticle opens and falls apart and it travels all the way up. So some people, they would leave their hair for a year or two without cutting it, then they come back and the damage is all the way to the roots. Okay. Yeah. Many people, they will leave their hair for years and the hair never improves, thinking that's the right thing to do. Soon the cuticle start opening, it doesn't stop, it keeps going up. If you would feel the area on the top, that's... So what happened? The more split ends goes up and the dry hair part goes up. So you see how you cut every few months the split ends and more split ends comes back? The same thing happened to the dry area. So the dry area hair travels up and the split ends travels up. But it goes in steps. Okay. So the dry hair travels up first, then the split ends follow it.
Great.
So the only way to stop getting split ends is by stopping the dry hair from traveling up. Soon you fix the dryness, then the dryness doesn't become split.
But with what? A treatment?
So what happens usually when you bleach it, you strip the top cuticle out. You take it out. Soon that layer is gone, there is no way to fix it with normal treatments at home. You need a permanent treatment that comes and will build a layer on your hair. So that treatment builds a layer on your hair, then your hair would feel like, okay, it's stronger, it's not breaking anymore.
Because I was using this Peristas acidic bonding.
Any salon treatments, it will not, any home treatments, it will not help. Those home treatments, they make the hair softer. You don't want to make the hair softer. The more you make your hair softer, it's actually going to break more. You need to strengthen the hair. The only way is to seal the hair.
And this is with this treatment?
We do the anti-frizz and that's what it does. We've been doing it for years, especially for blonde bleached hair. And it's been giving amazing results.
Okay, so let's
And you know your hair more than me. You've been trying to grow it and get it healthy. If you think your plan is working, stick to it. If not, I know what I've been doing and I know I've seen this hair's blonde hair for years and I know how they recover. They take forever to recover unless you do a big chop off, but if you don't like to do a big chop off, then it's going to be a bit challenging and very long recovery time, very long.
Okay, so let's do the treatment and let's do the cut today, and then February.
The treatment will help you with the color a little bit. Then February we can decide.
Okay.
Okay. Your hair tangles a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Okay, I'll give you the breakdown of the price, and if you're happy, you can start right away. Okay?
Uh-oh, the moment of truth.
Yeah. Right.
But I don't hate the color. It's just I was curious to see if you think like
you can get some,
if there's area for improvement on it. Good. I think it's nice in the light with the sun, but because I'm in London, it's very grey and this just looks very dull. Sometimes this color in the flat light.
The thing is that you're blonde now. It's an in-between blonde. It's not bright enough and it's not dark enough, so that's why you feel like it's a bit boring.
Yeah, it can look dull.
Yeah. I had many clients before they came with these cases. Soon we remove a bit of the toning out, the brightness pops out again.
Okay.
Yeah? Sometimes the consultation goes for like 45 minutes, then I cut it off to 5 minutes. And then people are like, this is too long. I'm like, you should see the rest of the consultation.
It does look a bit short, but it will grow.
Yes, it is a little bit shorter. So from the length, I took only actually
1 inch.
1.5 inches, to be honest.
I know, I saw.
But the top, I did remove a good amount. Here, maybe I took that much off.
Wow, okay.
All that fried ends, I cut it off because it's the only way to expose the healthier bottom, the only way. And for your ends to stop breaking and getting worse, we had to
get rid
of a good
1.5.
amount. Yeah.
Okay.
And you're gonna feel when you style it at home and you put your hands right and left through the hair, you're gonna feel like, wow, the hair on the top is actually doesn't get stuck anymore, doesn't get tangled anymore. All right, looks beautiful.
It looks nice.
You see how the blonde kind of, it's nice. You have enough blonde. turn, 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 turn. Yes. Your head back, please. Beautiful. Keep your head toward the back. Yes, just shake it a little bit, while your head back. Yes. Yes, one more time.
Feels nicer.
Yeah.
كتير حلوة.
كثير حلوة. Okay, I'll do it my way. Yes. Other side. So we take different angle of. I should keep my head up when I do modeling, not down. That's it. You look beautiful. Thank you, darling.
Thank you.
You look great. You look amazing.
Hi, Mom.